In 2012, the United Nations declared 21st of March every year World Down Syndrome Day. Down syndrome is a genetic disorder resulting in extra chromosome 21, which causes developmental and intellectual delays. The founder of Rwanda's Down Syndrome Awareness Center, Hoima, Uganda, Mildred Katusave, together with Dr. Christopher Cripps, both parents to Royan, who happens to have Down syndrome, joined the world to celebrate Down Syndrome Day.
Now, our son Rowan was first diagnosed, or the first idea we had that he may have Down syndrome was when Mildred was pregnant. She was having a scan, and the person who was doing the scanning noticed something, said this baby could have Down syndrome, and she said we could have a test to see whether that was the case, but actually it was a little bit too late. You have to get the test done within 21 weeks. So we just continued, waited, and indeed when Rowan was born, I remember myself thinking, maybe he has got the shape of a Down syndrome baby's head. But we asked the doctor in the hospital, and he said, no, he doesn't have Down syndrome. Don't worry, he's perfectly normal. And it was really then, after some time, partly because he had a strong case of jaundice, we went back to the hospital, and one of the senior doctors came in and said, that kid has Down syndrome. And that was the first time we really knew that he had Down syndrome. And after that, we were told, check his heart. And then that led to a scan of his heart, and the heart specialist saying he had a small chamber. He didn't know whether he'd survive, but in the end he said, yes, I think you might be able to get him operated, but it's a 50-50 chance of him surviving. So that was the shock that came with the diagnosis.
How does Rowan's diagnosis impact on his life? Well, first of all, it slows him down. For example, it took him 1 year to start sitting, and we had to do a lot of physiotherapy to get him to start walking. So he did not walk like any other children at 9 months or start talking at 3 years. Even now he's going to make 3 years and he's just starting to say a few words. But I mean, if it comes to any other thing, he does it just like any other child. I'm imagining that when it comes to school, he will have to start a little bit late, but he will have to go to school just like any other child. And he might be slow, but I'm very sure that in the end, he will pick up, and we are planning to put him in mainstream school. And that's why we are doing a lot of awareness. We need to work with schools so that such children also get the same chances like any other child. And the challenges, of course, as a parent, I had to do a lot of care as compared to other children. I had to take off like 6 months from work to make sure that I attend to Rowan personally. He had a challenge breastfeeding. So what that meant was I had to express the milk because he could not do proper breastfeeding. I had to put the breast milk in a bottle and then feed him by bottle. Obviously, I also had to be very sensitive with the things he eats because he had a lot of allergies. At one time, we were told to feed him on milk that is non-lactose. But after some time, he came around and he started taking everything. At the moment, he's eating everything. But you have to watch what he eats. If he catches an infection or he gets flu or cough, it really treats him badly. A small thing like flu could actually mean a lot. And when you go to hospitals, you're struggling to find his veins. They are not easy to find. So all those are really challenges that have impacted Rowan.